Good afternoon. Today we will learn how to write a part program for taper turning operation in CNC lathe machine. First, write out the part program in your notebook. Write a part program. Write a part program for profile as shown in figure. The operations to be performed are: first operation facing, second one is plane turning, and third one is taper turning. Is it okay? This is a problem. Here you have to assume some suitable data like spindle speed, depth of cut, feed rate, etc. Is it okay? The raw material available having a diameter 20 millimeter and length is 35 millimeter. Is it okay? From this cylindrical bar you have to produce the shape as shown in figure. That is facing operation we have to perform, then plane turning operation and taper turning operation in single cut. Is it okay? You have to study the job drawing, find out the various operations, various dimensions of the component, and you have to locate the work zero point, work zero position. In CNC lathe, work zero is always located at the front face and at the center of the workpiece, that is point C as shown in figure. It's having coordinates 0, 0, x0 and z0. As in CNC lathe, there are only two axes, x-axis and z-axis. Z-axis is the spindle axis which is horizontal, and perpendicular to z-axis there is a x-axis. Okay, like this. Then you have to write down the tool path or tool movements for performing the various operations. Initially we don't know where is the tool, so that you have to call the tool at machine home position or machine reference point, that is point A as shown in figure. Point A is the machine home position. Okay, that is the first point. You have to locate the tool at point A. Then you have to move the tool from point A to the point where you want to start the operation. It should be nearer to that point. There is one imaginary line which is 2 mm away from the surface of the workpiece. Therefore, as we have to start the operation, that is facing operation, from point C, you have to bring the tool from point A to point B, which is lie on the imaginary line, okay, which is 2 mm away from the workpiece surface. Okay, then you have to move the tool to the point where you want to start the operation. Means in this process your tool is touches to the workpiece surface, that is point C. Then you have to perform the fishing operation. Therefore you have to move the tool along the x-axis, that is at point D. Then to perform the plane turning operation, you have to move the tool from point D to E, okay, over the length of 15 mm, that is your point E. To perform the taper turning operation, you have to move the tool from point E to point F, okay, that is your taper turning operation. When the tool moves from point E to F, a taper turning operation is performed. Then you have to retract the tool from point E and it should be bring at point G, which is just away from the workpiece surface, so that you can safely remove the job from the chuck. That is your point G as shown in figure. And again you have to move the tool to the machine home position. This is known as tool path, means tool movements for performing the various operations. As shown in figure, for this program, the tool path is like this: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A. It is a tool path or tool movements for particular job. Then you have to find out the x and z values of these points, which are known as coordinate points. Coordinate point means where the tool changes its direction, that point is known as coordinate points. All these points A, B, C, D, E, F, G are the coordinate points. You have to measure these measure these values from point C. C having the coordinates 0, 0. C points having the coordinates 0, 0. From this point, you have to measure the all the values, that is x and z values of all the coordinates. For that purpose, you have to prepare a table and write down the x coordinates and z coordinates as shown in figure. Okay, prepare the table, write down the position, x value and z value. First point is A, which indicates machine home position. Okay. Then point B, which have the coordinates x 0, 0, z 2, because this imaginary line is 2 mm away from the workpiece. So z coordinates of the point B is 2. Is it okay? That is positive 2. When the tool moves away from the point C, that is known as positive values. When the tool moves from point C towards the chuck or spindle, that are negative values. And next value is always diameter value. Point C having the coordinates x 0, 0, z 0, 0. D having x coordinates 15. You have to mention the diameter value. This diameter is 15, therefore x coordinates of the point D is 15 and x coordinates z coordinate is 0. Okay. Then point E having coordinates, x coordinates remain same, there is a plane turning operation, diameter remains same, therefore x 15, z minus 15, length of the plane turning operation is 15, therefore it is minus 15. This distance means tools move away from the point C towards the spindle or towards the workpiece, that's why it is a minus 15. Then coordinates for the point F, its diameter is 20, x coordinate is 20 and length from point C is 20, therefore it is minus 20. You can take any value for the point G, take 50, x 50 and z 50 also. Any value you can take, but it is just away from the workpiece surface. And here is the again machine home position. These are the coordinates. If you find out the coordinates, you can directly write on the program according to your coordinates. You have to just observe the coordinates and its operation, which operation takes place in this, from moving the tool from one point to the next point, that you have to observe from the drawing. Suppose when the tool moves from E to F, you have to observe that the taper turning operation should be performed during moving the tool from point E to F. From C to D it is facing, from D to E it is a plane turning, like that. Then you can write the part program. You have to give the first program number P004, it is our fourth program Then you have to run the first block. In the first block, we don't know initially where is the tool. You have to bring the tool at machine home position with the help of code G28 U00W00. U and W are the parallel axes with X and Z axis respectively and end of the block. Is it okay? This is the first block number N010. It is the first block, in which case our instruction coded is tool movement at machine home position. In the next block N020, you have to write on the different codes which type of modes are used for writing the part program, like G90 indicates the absolute coordinate measuring system. There are two types of coordinate measuring system, incremental and absolute. Here we are using the absolute coordinate measuring system. G21 indicates metric unit, means all the dimensions as shown in figure are in millimeter, and G94 means feed rate in millimeter per minute. Okay, these are different modes or codes are used, means we have to define the first part program which systems are used. The next block N030, M03 means start the spindle in clockwise direction. M03 start the spindle in clockwise direction at speed 1000 rpm. That is the meaning of M03 and S1000. Is it okay? And M08 start the coolant end of the block. Is it okay? You have to use some symbols for end of the block, or you can also write on the EOB, same thing. Then you have to move the tool to the point B nearer to the starting point. You can't directly move the tool from point A to C. First you have to bring the tool nearer to the point where you want to start the operation at rapid traverse to save the cycle time. Is it okay? For that purpose you have to use the rapid traverse, that is G00. It is block number N040. G00 means rapid traverse and to move from home position to the point B. That is, for that purpose you have to mention the coordinates of the point B, x00, z2. Is it okay? x00, z2, these are the coordinates of the point B as mentioned in the table. Okay, and end of the block. Then you have to bring the tool to the point C. During this, your tool is touched to the workpiece surface. If you use the rapid traverse, tool will move very fast rate. There is a possibility to damage the cutting point of the tool, or tool point may be blunt. To avoid that, you have to use the linear interpolation function with control fill rate, that is G01. That block number 50, N050, you have to use the G01 linear interpolation function with control fill rate. You have to control the feed rate. Feed rate is controlled, and you have to mention the coordinates of the point C. In previous block, your tool is at point x00. In this block, you have to move the tool only along the z axis, that is z00, f200. F indicates the field rate, and you have to control the field rate and end of the block. G01, G01, Z00, F200, and end of the block. Is it okay? Then you have to perform the facing operation, means you have to move the tool along the x-axis, and you have to use the code G01. As G01 code is a modal function, it will remain active in the next block till it is cancelled by the another code. So it is not necessary to mention again it in the next block, that is in block number 60. It remains active, so that you have to just mention the coordinates of the point D. Coordinates of the point D are x15, z00. In previous blocks, your tool is at point z00. Here you have to just mention the x15, means your tool move along the x-axis to perform the facing operation. Is it okay? Block number 60, N060, x15, end of the block. Is it okay? Facing operation is performed in the block number 60. Then to perform the plain time operation, you have to move the tool from point D to E. Is it okay? Again, you have to use the G01. G01. It is model function. So, in the next block, that is block number N70, you have to just mention the coordinates of the point E. Coordinates of the point E having x15 minus 15. In previous blocks, x15 is there. So here you have to just mention the change coordinates, that is z minus 15, and end of the block, that is plane turning operation. Is it okay? Then in the next block, you have to perform a taper turning operation. When the tool moves from point E to F, the taper turning operation will be performed. For taper turning operation, you have to use the same code, that is G01, linear interpolation function. You have to use the same code G01 and mention the coordinates of the point E. What are the coordinates of the point E? x20 and z minus 20. So in the next block, that is N080, you have to write the G01 is always there, it is model function. You have to write down only the coordinates of the point F, that is x20, z minus 20, end of the block. Is it okay? Means during block number 80, the taper turning operation is performed. Is it okay? Do you understood? For taper turning operation, no another code is used. Same code is used, that is G01 for taper turning operation. Tool is moving linearly. It may be straight, it may be taper. Okay. Then after performing the plane turning operation, facing operation, and taper turning operation, you have to retract the tool from the workpiece just away so that you can safely remove the job from the chuck. So that you have to move the tool at point G having coordinates 50, x50, z50. Therefore, you have to use the rapid traverse. When the tool moves from point point F to G, there is no machining operation. Tool is moving in the air. So to save the cycle time, you have to use the code G00, x50, z50, end of the block. It okay? Now tool is at point G. Then again you have to move the tool at the machine reference point or machine home position, that is block number 100, G28, U00W00, end of the block. The next block is N110, M05 means spindle stop, M09 means coolant off, and last block is N120, end of the program. Is it okay? Do you understood this? It is very simple. Here we are we are considering the only single cut, not number of cuts are there. Means as it is considered, if the diameter is 20, you have to reduce from 20 to 15. Therefore number of cuts are 2.5. Depth of cut is 2.5. In single cut, you can perform the taper turning and plane turning operation. Is it okay? It is very simple. Do you understood it? Okay.